Guys, back to cursive. So we are going to be doing the kite string letters in this video. So these are the ones that go up as if it were going up into a kite and back down, like a string holding up a kite in the wind. So we're going to be doing the letters I. Down below, you can see it's an I, a U, a W, a T, a J, a P, an R, an S, and an O. And those are the kite string letters. All right, so let's see here. We're going to start with the I. So the I is the first one that we're going to do. This one really lines up just like a kite string, but it goes only up until that middle dotted line. So we go at an angle. Make sure you're going at an angle. And if you want to trace over with your finger a few times before writing it, you can. But it starts down at the bottom line. It goes at an angle like it's holding up a kite. And then you go back down over it and into the next letter. And then you dot the I when you're all done with the word. So you can try those a few times down below. Make sure you go at an angle, not straight up and down. Okay, so go at an angle with a little dot, just like that. Try and go over the line when you come back down. All right, the next letter is a U, which is the same thing as an I 2 times without the dots over it. So what we do is we go up with the kite string, back down in the U, back up in the kite string, back down, and it just continues. So in your book, it wants you to start with the I's because you're always going to end up doing like that first. But if you want, eventually you'll end up doing your U's. If you connect all your U's, it's just going to look like this. So just make sure your U's are at an angle, not straight up and down. Next letter is a W, okay? And the W is 2 U's. So you are going up the same way with the kite string, up to the middle line again, up, and then actually ends up with that little tail, the connector part at the top of it. So if you were writing the word right, you would do W, and then you would connect the R from the top like that. Okay, so it ends up at the top like that. I think you would come back down if it was a word like will. Oh, no, you wouldn't actually. It would be like that. So it stays up at the top at the end of the word. Okay, so you can practice a few of those on the line. The T follows that kite string, but the T goes all the way up to that top line and back down, and then you cross it like that. So it follows the same one, that same kite string line that you used for the I, but it just goes all the way up, and then you cross it at the end. So if you're writing the word top, for example, you'd write the whole word, and then you'd cross it once you're done. All right, the letter J is a tricky one. Okay, so it starts with the I. You do the I up to the top line and then down to the bottom line. Then, like when we were back doing the G, you go all the way down, but notice how this follows in one straight line all the way down, and then it curls up in front, just like that. Okay, now when I do my J's, I do a little bit more of a loop than they did. They do a very thin one, but I actually do a pretty big loop. So you can do, if you're spelling the word job, it would look like that. So you can go like that. and loop it in front. So start with the eye the exact same way that you've done, but then come all the way down, carry it, and loop it like that. So you want to carry it down and loop it. Alright, the P starts the same way all these other kite string letters start, with the kite string, goes up into the air like it's holding the kite, and then this one goes down in a straight line, just like the J, but this time we trace that entire line back up to the top, and then around the circle for the P. Okay, and then it comes back up in the line to connect to the next letter. Remember, you can trace them with your finger first a few times, and you also have the directions over here to teach you how to do it. Alright, after the P, we have the R. The R gets kind of tricky. So what they show you here is start with the kite string, trace back down a little bit, and then draw a line across, and then come back down. So you're stopping at 2 points. So you're stopping up at the top, you're coming down a little bit, and stopping a little bit down to the right, and then you're coming, that was not a very good one here. So you're going up to the line, down a little bit, and then back around to the loop. Okay? Now, as you kind of start to get going a little bit faster, it kind of looks like a plateau, but what they really want you doing, and if you're taking your time and really doing it nicely, to go up, and that is the letter R. All right, the next letter is the letter S. This one looks like a sailboat to me, so that might be an easy one to remember. So you go up with the kite string again. This time you kind of come down almost like you're making a triangle, and then you just kind of loop it up like you're making a letter A or letter O, and then you carry the line out to the side to connect it to the next word. If I'm writing the word sand, I would write like that and connect it to the A and D. And our last letter is the letter O. Now they write a little kind of thin O with the kite string, and I think that's why they call it the kite string letter, because rather than a clock climber, because they make it kind of thin like this. And then you can loop it like that. But I kind of make mine a little bit wider, which I think you're welcome to do. And then it finishes up at the top, just like that. So these are your kite string letters because of that initial kite string that kind of looks like that, as if you were holding up a kite. All right, so you can practice those, enjoy, and we'll do the next round soon.